Alright, DMullen, your gun is just about ready to go out. I mean, it needs to be tested out in field, but Chronograph, it is at 300 with 2 5s. I don't have any 2.0s right now, so the best I can do is get some 2.0s and then re-chronograph, but it's staying within the 300 right now on 2 5s. I don't like this magazine because it has a problem feeding at the high rate of fire this gun has. It has a high rate of fire that this magazine cannot keep up with, so you may have to get some mid caps. Now that being said, it does feed semi very flawlessly. I can get pretty good burst fire out of that magazine, so with the MOSFET you could switch that down, or you could get some mid caps. Now I do have some of my mid caps to test out, but I'd rather get some 2.0s and stop wasting my 2 5s. So I'm probably going to work on that. Now if you want to go up, now basically if it's shooting 300 at 2 5s, it's probably shooting about 340 at 2.0s. So if you want to go up a little bit more, I can go with an SHS M130 and maybe make it the 360-ish, maybe 370. But that is up to you, because this would be totally CQB ready with 2.0s. Should be 340-ish. So as far as the magazine goes, like I said, try some mid caps, and I will spend some more time. I wasted as much as I could out of that mag. I didn't have any electrical issues. The only thing I do not like is that it is a tight fit in here, very tight, that the charging handle has a very hard time cocking back. Just to show, I can't even cock it back right now, and I don't want to break it. See, it's having a very hard time cocking back and forward. The reason being is because the wires make it so tight. It is not under pressure, as you can see here. And yes, I did have modified the feeding, like I said. I can actually take that off right now and show it to you so you can see what I'm talking about. So it's a really tight fit. Keep forgetting you have to do that first. And as you can see here, there is where I drummeled off the top and around it a little bit, and it feeds the BBs. Question is, does they get stuck in here? I see no BBs in there, and it is working on semi every shot. Like I said, full auto is getting some skipping because I think the magazine can't keep up with. But I'll do further testing just because you want it to be completely mint condition. So far, from what I've seen, it's pretty awesome. So, what is planned for? We do know that the hop-up wheel right here is cracked from one side going to almost the other side completely, and it's just that JBS, or excuse me, that JG ABS plastic. It's just crap. It just literally, that hop-up is just crap. Here you can see how thick it is. This is part of the hop-up right here, and that's thick. That's what should have been done if they're going to use this low-grade plastic. I don't know if this is the same kind of plastic or not. I would know as soon as I Dremel it, because it would smell the same, and it would definitely melt the same. This melts when you Dremel it. That's how bad this kind of plastic is. But this part, I don't see how this could get broken, messed up, or anything. I mean, I super glued all the way inside and then around it, and I see this as performing well. The Pro Win is in there really good. Now it's not all the way forward as I want it to be right here, touching, which might give you a little bit of an FPS boost. But I think what I have to do is something with the wires. There's not very much space and not much I can do about carving this down in here. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, as far as I'll probably have to mess with it a few more tomorrow, and then when I get a chance to take it out to shoot it out in the woods and so forth. But if this was to sit 100% and I could screw it on, which I don't understand. The ability to screw it on is so difficult. So to explain, if I screw on the barrel and then put it in, how is it going to be done? I don't know, because first off, I cannot slide it in properly. I think in the other design, maybe a Tokamuri or something, when this slides back, you have access to screw it at that point, because you can almost get it, but it's like off a little bit. It's just a little bit too low, so I cannot tighten it to the gearbox like this. Now, so that's kind of a bad thing. I kind of lost what I just forgot. I have a short-term memory sometimes, so please forgive me about that. Instantaneous trigger response, everything's going good there. I did find this plastic is starting to crack in a little area. It's inside here, and I had super glued it. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Other than that, the battery comes out the back just like you wanted. I don't see anything gravely as a problem. Just, I ordered an SHS hop-up unit like I told you, so I'll replace the wheel and replace some of the other crappy JG parts. But overall, this build's going good, and I don't see any issues that are going to be created, other than, like I said, this cannot function right now because of the wires are so thick. I have made it so that this clicks perfectly, but you can kind of see in here that there's a little bit of pressure because of the thickness in wires. Now, I could change that out. I'm not sure what we're going to do at this point, but everything is almost perfect that I kind of just want to leave it the way it is. But I want it to be accessible so that when it does go down, because every gun does not last forever, especially as an AEG, if something was to happen, you'd be able to access it and just replace a part. Just buy that part, boom, replace it in, and you're ready to go again. Now, that would be done very easily because the wires do not get caught in here. There's just enough room, and I will have to make a video to show you how I do that. But this is just basically an update just to show you that things are going great, telling you what is going on. And if you want me to change anything, give me a heads up. I mean, this is kind of where it's going. This handguard will be closing up here. And actually, just for a little bit of a secret Santa thing that I'll do for you, I might not even use this handguard. I have something that's really badass that I might put on the front here. We'll see if it will fit. So I don't know if you want to keep this or not. I mean, I'll put it in the box with you, but when you see it, maybe you'll be like, whoa, maybe I want to keep the other thing. There is some other external stuff I will do to this gun, but at this point, there is the tech stuff. Tell me what you think. I'm sure that if I chronoed it a little bit more with the 2.0s, I'll probably be getting still at the 340 like I'm saying. So I'll catch you later, bump you with an uppercut, and Merry Christmas to everyone out there.